Did you guys try to do leaf rubbing yourself? Did it work out? I hope you did because it's a really fun way to explore the different structure of leaves and it's really cool. But now, here is a question for you. Why are plants' leaves green? Why are they not like orange or red or yellow or sometimes purple? Wait, hold on a moment. They can be different colors, right? But they turn these colors more like in the autumn or the fall. They're not those colors earlier in the year. Why are they green in spring and summer, but they turn all of these other beautiful colors like yellow, orange, red, brown, and so on in the fall? What makes them do that? Well, if you want to know the answers to these questions, you better watch really carefully because we're going to explain it and we're going to do some really fun experiments. Alright, well let's get started. Now the reason plants are green for most of the time is because of something they have inside of their plant cells. Now remember, if you look at plant cells under the microscope, this is what you're going to see. The plant cells are those cobblestones or bricks, and inside of them they have those green stacks. Now those green stacks are full of a very special paint, a pigment called chlorophyll, and it is green in color. And because there's so much of it in plant cells, that's kind of what makes plant cells and plants and leaves especially green. Now, do you remember what it does for the plant cell and why it has to be in such big numbers inside the cell? Let's think about it. Yes, well, plants can't really just walk to the store and do their grocery shopping or, order online some hamburgers. No, they definitely can't do that. So they have to make their own food. And the little thing that makes their own food that's responsible for doing this is their little green kitchen inside. Those little guys are the ones that make the food, and they do it by capturing sunlight and using the energy from the sun to make the food. They also take carbon dioxide from the air, water and minerals from the soil, and together with the energy from the sun, they're actually able to make sugar. And from this sugar, they can get energy and they can use it to grow and build more of itself. Okay, so this little pigment that's green is called chlorophyll. And today we're going to do an experiment to try and take it out. Okay? Now, to do this, we're going to need really hot water to break the cells open, and then rubbing alcohol to actually extract it or take out the pigment outside of the cells. All right, first things first, let's get a leaf, let's get some hot water, and let's get ready for experiments. Ta-da! Okay, this goes away. We're going to use a beaker. We're going to take a leaf and we're going to put it in, and we're going to add some really hot water that just finished boiling. Be very careful. Do not do this alone. Ask your mom or daddy to help you because boiling hot water is very dangerous. Okay? Now, I'm going to pour the water and cover the leaf up with it. And I'm going to leave it like this for about 2 minutes, which should be enough to cook the leaf and burst the cells open. Okay? Once this is done, I will take the leaf out and I will dip it in some rubbing alcohol. But I'll also keep it really warm because it's going to speed up the reaction. And I want you to be very careful and pay really close attention because here's the thing. If we're going to be taking out the pigment or the green color from the leaf, where is it gonna go? Now, if you imagine that this would be the rubbing alcohol, it should start to leach into the rubbing alcohol. So we should have rubbing alcohol, which will be colored green. And what about the leaf? What's going to happen to the leaf if all of its green pigment comes out? We'll find out. And you can do a very similar experiment by, for example, getting some celery and putting it in the dark for about a week or two. All right? You're going to find a very interesting thing. All right, so we're going to keep it for a little bit, and in the meantime, we're going to talk a little bit about colors. Now, guys, why do you think things have the colors that they have? Why is my lab coat white? Why is my hair brown? Why is this tablecloth purple? Okay, everything has a specific color, but it's there because of a very particular reason. Now, if you look at the light from the lamps or from the sun, what color would you say that is? Usually it's yellowy or white. We scientists call it white light. And white light is kind of like a funny thing because it is not really white. It just looks white. It's actually made up of many other colors that are mixed together. How do I know? Because of an experiment. Here it is. Now, these glasses, maybe you know them. These are rainbow glasses. And every time I look through them, I see everything in multiple colors. This is because they were kind of like little raindrops. When the light goes through them, or through the raindrops when it's raining and it's sunny, then the light kind of goes through, but it bends and it goes out in a different direction. And through doing this, it splits up in all of the colors that make it up. So white light is actually a mix of all of the rainbow colors and some other ones we can't see. And when put together, they all look white. But when you wear those glasses, you can separate them and you can see them differently. Now, I'm going to show you so you can also see how amazing it is. Are you ready? Here it is. Okay, have a look. And now let's point it to somewhere where it's actually really shiny, such as the lamp. You can see how amazing it looks and how many different colors you can see. There's your purple, there's your blue, there is yellow, there's orange, red, a little bit of green depending on how you see it. And it's really amazing. It's like looking at a giant, well, it's like looking at a rainbow. And here it is. That's how it normally looks. Here is another light. Now have a look through those. Maybe we have to go a little bit further back. Isn't it beautiful, guys? It's amazing. Okay, so we saw that these rainbow glasses can actually split the white light into all of its components. But does that mean we can put them back together and make white light? Well, that's an amazing question, and I think I have an answer for you. Well, let's try it. Let's do an experiment. Now, what I have is, I don't have all of the colors of the rainbow, but I've got red, blue, and green. Now, those colors are the main colors, and they're kind of like in your TV as well. So what we're going to try now is we're going to try to mix them and see what we can do. So I've had to turn the lights off so you guys can see a little bit better. Now, you're seeing the blue light. Here is what's going to happen if we add the red one. Now, blue and red, if you're painting and you mix them, should make purple. But when you're mixing lights, it's actually something different. What is this color, guys? It's purple. It's pink. It's pink indeed. Now, let's move the red away for a sec. What's going to happen if we mix a blue and green? Normally, it's kind of like a blue-green color. But look, when you mix them, it's actually just really light blue. It's not what we would have expected. It's, again, now, if I remove the blue one and I keep the green one, what's going to happen if I add the red one? Normally it becomes kind of like brownish and not very pleasant looking. But in this case, when you're mixing lights, you're actually going to get yellow. It's pretty amazing. So now, what's left is to actually try and mix all three of them. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. And what is this color in the middle, everybody? It starts with a W, and it is white. We made white light, everybody. It's amazing. But when you mix all of the rainbow colors, you're actually getting back at white light. This is how it's going to look if you actually put them down from high above. right in the middle is super duper pure white. Just the same way it would look if you look outside the window or at the sun or at the light. So this is how we can make white, and we can split it up later into all of the rainbow colors. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this. It's really pretty, and I hope you can see it well on the camera. Now, back to our other experiments. Okay, now we're ready to take the leaf out of the hot water. Hopefully, although it kind of sounds evil, hopefully those plant cells have burst open, and now we can extract. And now we can extract the chlorophyll. Come on. And now we can extract the green pigment called chlorophyll. Now. Oh, come on. Now you're supposed to fall down. Thank you. Alrighty. Now, never dip your hands in boiling hot water because it's gonna be ouchy. So, you gotta use tweezers. Alright, we're going to take it out. Here it is. Is it still green, guys? Pretty much. So, nothing has actually gone into the water yet. Water is not able to actually take it out. So, dump out the water. Put the leaf back. Now we have to get the alcohol. Put it in. Pour some even more hot water in here. Because this is going to be our hot water bath. Ooh, that's really steamy. Okay, now, where's my alcohol? Oh, sorry, this way. Here is my rubbing alcohol. It's 95% alcohol. We're going to keep it nice and warm, and very soon we may be able to see something very cool and awesome showing up inside. Okay, ready? Time to dip it in the hot water. 3, 2, 1. Da-da-da-da-da-da. We've done it. We've done it. And now we have to wait for 15 minutes. Oh well. It's what it is. Science is not always explosions and things happening super fast, especially with plants. Things tend to be kind of slow. But whatever, it's going to be really cool, so it's worth waiting 10 to 15 minutes. Of course, we're going to be checking on it every few minutes so we can be sure what's happening. But while we're waiting, we still haven't finished our little story about why colors are what they are, okay? So, I'll put this aside, I'll take this horrible thing off that I can't really see anything with, and we'll be back talking about colors. Okay, come on, let's get off of me. Okay, hold on, guys. Let's move the alcohol. Let's keep this somewhere safe so I don't... Ow! It's really hot, be careful. So, we've already established that white light isn't just one color. It actually isn't white. It just looks white. Then is it possible the leaves are not just green, they just look green? Or that I'm not dressed in a white lab coat, it just looks white? Or this is purple just because it looks purple, but no, really, it's not really purple. Oh my, there's so many questions. Okay, well, let's think about it. Things have to be a certain color because really that's what we see. But the science behind it is such. When light goes down, some of it is going to go through the material and some of it is going to bounce back to our eyes, okay? So the color we see is the color of light that actually bounced back. And we're seeing purple. But for us not to see all the other colors that are part of the regular light, this means those colors must have gone somewhere. They have gone inside of the material. So if you're looking at a green flashlight or a green leaf, this means that the white light coming from the sun or the lamp has actually, some of it has bounced back. And what is bounced back is the color that we actually see, which is green. And all the other colors, the purple, the blue, the orange, the red, they have actually gone through. Okay? So, what about white? What does that mean? If something is white, it means that all of the colors must have bounced back. That's why it's really good to wear white clothes in summer, because when the sun shines on you, you're not going to be getting that hot because most of the light from the sun will be bouncing back away from you. And that goes for black too. We shouldn't be wearing black in summer because for something to be black, this means no color. This means that all of the colors from the light, all of the rainbow colors, are actually going in and collecting into your clothes, so it's gonna get quite hot. Have you noticed that if you wear black and it's a hot sunny day, you actually get even hotter? Yes, that's the reason, guys. Now, let's have a look at our little plant leaf experiment. What are you guys seeing? It's already starting to release the pigment. It's already making it green. But let's see if we can make it darker green by leaving it a little bit longer.